So welcome back to the Soundation. This is Swaytoven, and this is for like the producer community, especially for the people that are really trying to find their niche and like the type of music they're trying to make. I don't think for people that like making dark melodies, just an example. I don't think you can like make dark melodies if you're not like a dark person. And you might think, well, I mean, yeah, there's flexibility, right? I mean, people who study jazz can probably make rock music if they study rock, but if you're like just starting out to do something and you think dark melodies sound cool, but you're not a dark person, it might be hard. You might be able to stick to like more lighter music. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't know. Same thing applies to like people that make music, like the artist that raps, right? You have to understand like artists, right? Even independent artists, you have to understand like that's an extension of themselves. They might like listening to, let's say for example, Russ. Okay, he's an independent artist, might like listening to Future. Okay, but he's not making anything like Future. You know what I'm saying? In fact, he doesn't at all, right? So it's just like he's sticking to like his type of vibe. So it's just you have to find your vibe. You have to find your sound. That's really important. At the same time, there are people, okay? And if you're one of these people, you have to like really reach far back into like what you know that have been exposed to different type of stuff. Me personally, I started playing like the piano violin like for 5 years and I was younger. All right, so that was just like the start. Listening to like Luther Vandross, all the R&B and stuff, and all that stuff to like my mother before that. Yeah, then it went to like dubstep and electronic music, especially like choir because I like singing and stuff. So it's just like there's so barbershop music, acapella. It's so much, um, so many different type of music. So it's just like you have to expose yourself to like a lot of different sounds. And I'm gonna say maybe quickly if you want to be able to like really truly dabble in other stuff. And like that's like honest advice. Like I can't go and make like Scandinavian music, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not Scandinavian, right? I'd have to really like, study that. But like what I'm trying to get to is that you have to really be born from it, and like it's kind of like ironic that I said I was talking about dark melodies, and you have to be born from the darkness to make dark melodies. But it's just like it's not. You really have to understand like your mindset. Like I said, this is an extension of yourself. You know what I mean? Like it can get real dark. It can get real deep. Like just look at the people from the past, like the composers and all that stuff. Like they're the ones that I'm not gonna say created these chord progressions, but technically they would have because they started the music. You know what I'm saying? But like music's been all around since forever. You know what I mean? But people, we are conduits of these. Since music produces vibrations, because the thing has to vibrate like a tuning fork, we are conduits of these vibrations. So it's just like people who are going down dark paths, or like their mindsets, or like just something is really clouded. You have to understand that like they hear something differently. All right, and opposed to people that have like a more clear mindset, but both ends of the spectrum. Okay, they understand each other. Okay, you have to understand that. So it's just like, sound is, you know, all. It is quite all, and you might think that is absolutely ridiculous, but like, we live in the universe, right? We live in the one song. The uni meaning one, and verse meaning like a song. Okay, but nowadays we are expanding to the multiverse, multiple songs. Like, what do you choose to be? You understand that? Do you choose to just be like one note? Do you choose to be the note? Do you choose to be the composer? Do you just want to be a producer? And it's just like that's a serious question. You know what I mean? Like because it's just that's reality. Like you might like I take music that seriously. That's how serious I stopped doing what I did with all me talking about spiritual stuff to actually focus on music because I think it is that important, and I actually also think graphics important. But you can visualize music, right? If I were to open up a VST right here, just to make it simple, Pigments, when it opens up, because I paid for it, right? Check it out. You can visualize that in LFO. I have a video talking about LFO and how it's actually used for definitely adding some sort of feeling to something when you apply it to. In my experience, the choir is really good to add LFO to because people lean in to it. It gets louder, right? So that's exactly what you can do. Things that you feel, you can actually make. But it's just like people choose to get stuck at making beats. Listen. People choose to get stuck at making melodies. They want to, and it's actually kind of wild that the top producer YouTubers are only talking about how to make melodies. Think about that. So it's just like there's a lot of people that have blockages into like what they're actually to what music is. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's more than just the melody. You know what I mean? Like I said, like just think about it at a larger picture. Like the melody is important, but you can start music off of like just the sound of a bell. That's what I did with like one of the songs that I have, and I'm not gonna find it because the names for my songs are absolutely terrible. And I'm gonna show you my desktop. Um, Check this out. The names for my songs are absolutely terrible. Swag, YOLO. Oh now shit. Beauty. Oh now come on. That's supposed to be shit, but it's something else. My CPU WTF because I like it like these are the in the moment type of things that I'm saying. So it's just like it's bad. But I do have a folder with like a lot of like different stuff, So it's just like hey, and this is important too, okay? Listen, how I said that you have to kind of be spawned from something, okay? I do not have Wi-Fi on this computer. I do not have it on. All right, there has to be some sort of trueness to what you are trying to do. You understand that? And I understand that people will go to the internet and try and follow because you don't have to try to follow other YouTube producers, like I said, and want to try to make a beat like them, okay? And they will study everything religiously to like the patterns and everything, basically their mindset, their thought process. But at the same time, those same people are gatekeeping knowledge, something that I won't do. Trust me, I'm uploading things that I think people will really try to use, but that's probably hard to try to market because I'm just making videos randomly like this. And it's just like like I kind of like got sidetracked because I started talking about myself instead of the topic. I do lose my train of thought that fast. So, but like I guess this is gonna be the end of the video because I literally lost my train of thought. But like, literally, all I'm saying is that, like I said, never mind. I remembered. Like I said, people are gonna keep going to and looking like outsourcing like what they are to other people. So like, you just have to be yourself. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it seems like the too long didn't read could have just been what every celebrity that like actually makes their dream come true says, that they just be yourself. Because that seems like it, to be honest. Stop trying to be other people, because this is your voice, this is your sound. At the same time, this is the Soundation that you're listening to. And what I'm trying to build here is some sort of agency where, people that take this seriously, when they get together. I don't know, agency, whatever, but like, it starts now. You know what I mean? I think I'm the only person that takes it as seriously as I take it, but at the end of the day, there are other people that have YouTube channels that are prospering more than mine. You know what I mean? But like I wholeheartedly believe this, they are stuck in their own loops. That might sound stupid because you might have heard it from a certain show called Westworld, but it's just like the same people that reach a certain point on YouTube producing literally just promote free VSTs or VSTs they think are nice, and they'll go live or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like there's more to sound than that. I don't know what more to like I just think you're just, you know what I'm saying? And there's more to that because, like I said, the same people that upload melody stuff, right? They're getting what? The sounds, this, that, and a third from something larger, from another company. So, like, what do you want to be? Going back to the whole idea of, like, the universe, do you want to be the note? Do you want to be the composer?